In CitisecOnline, we just teach you basically how to do it yourself. So it's a self-directed, and it's your money. There's no fees. You pay a very minimal fee. It's what? I think for 5,000 pesos, you're only paying 20 pesos.
So anybody can just invest?
That's right. That's right.
Do you have any minimum age?
The minimum? No. If you're, let's say, minor, what you do is you just sign with your parents. Yeah.
What if I'm over 65? Can I still invest?
Yes, of course, you can. Just make sure you have and/or with your son or your grandson.
Now, what's the best time to? Let's say I've been investing for 5 years already. When's the best time to get my investment back? Or there's no such time?
Well, the best time to invest is today, right? Anytime is the best time. Now, what you're talking about is that if you, for example, need the money immediately that's why you have to set aside a certain amount of money in cash or in fixed income so that any emergency that you need, you don't touch the retirement fund which you set aside. So it's really not advisable for you to take it out, but if you need to take it out, of course, by all means, you have to take it out. Then reinvest again.
So I can take out any amount.
Of course, that's your money. It's nobody's. It's your money. So you can take it out anytime you want. Like you put it in today, and tomorrow you need it, you just take it out tomorrow. There's no lockup period, no nothing, because that's your own money. Unlike, let's say, for example, in other instrument, for example, mutual funds, or I don't know, maybe insurance companies.
Yeah, insurance companies.
You're tied up for a year or 2 years. Then if you put it in and then you can't pay it anymore, you're forfeited. No?
Yes.
That's the only difference between us and them.
Now, well, I read in Bo Sanchez's blog that his mates are investing, I think, 5,000 a month.
No, it's I think 2.5.
2.5 a month.
He collects it, so every 3 months they invest.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's right.
So what's the minimum investment per month?
The minimum investment, well, there's not. The minimum to open is 5,000.
Okay.
Right? So you want to put in 1,000 or 2,000, doesn't matter. Because that's your own money anyway. You can just accumulate it there, and then if you have enough for one board lot, then you buy it. So for example, if Manila Water is 1,550 today, so the board lot, let's say, is 1,000, so 100, so you can invest 1,500 pesos. So it depends on the board lot of the PSC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so any amount will do. Because the minimum is 20 pesos. So anything less than one is 120 pesos.
So let's say I have 5,000 today.
Yes.
I give that to
That's
you.
the minimum, yes.
Yeah, I give that to CitisecOnline.
That's right, yes.
And then the next month, I don't have 5,000.
It's okay. So if you have 1,500 or 2,000 pesos, you just buy what is the board lot. You can do that.
So you don't have to put in 5,000 every
No,
month?
no.
Okay.
No, you don't have to. Or you can accumulate it. Then let's say, for example, you want to buy Ayala land.
Yeah.
So it's right now, assuming it's 13 pesos. So if the board lot is, let's say, 500 pesos, so you need 8,000. Or if it's 100 shares board lot, so it's only 1,300 pesos. No problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's very simple, really.
It's really simple.
Now, sir, we were talking about you going to schools like Ateneo, LaSalle, and educating the students on the benefits when they invest young and the things that they should look out for. Now,
That's correct.
Now, how do you do these things? Because when I was in college, that was a couple of years ago, we were, our professors gave us theories. But when
That's
when we left school, after we graduated, the theories are quite different from what we experience in the real world.
That's correct, yes.
So how do you reconcile those two?
Well, in our early years of launching, we created an online game. It's called Virtual Tycoon. I think the PSC, we sponsor with them, co-sponsor with them now every year. We conduct contests for who's the best stock market investor. What we do is basically we work with the PSC closely, go to the different schools, making sure that they understand the basic of investing in the stock market. We also work with different organizations, and we send speakers, or sometimes we invite them to join our seminars. And the awareness is very important, so that what we try to explain to them is that by early saving, we call it converting the Starbucks babies to our EIP babies, with our Easy Investment Program baby. Because a lot of these students will spend 85 or 150 pesos a day just to drink coffee.
Yes.
Right? And so if you save that, every month you can have 5,000 pesos to invest in the stock market for your future. See, so it's very important to change the mindset of these young kids. And because of the internet now, we have access. We are able to give them access. They can basically participate with such a small amount of money and start building their retirement or their wealth.
Now, it's very interesting, you know, because you mentioned that those Starbucks babies can spend 85 to 150 pesos every day to get their favorite drink.
That's right, that's right.
Whereas they are apprehensive in saving,
yes,
especially when they put their savings in the stock market.
That's correct, yes, yes.
But when you teach them
yes,
the ABCs of saving or the benefits of saving,
yes,
what you're essentially telling them is that they should delay their gratification.
that's correct, yes. Very difficult.
Yeah.
That's why you have to change the mindset. That what's really important is that for them, if they aspire to become wealthy, to be rich, they have to have some sacrifices. And the sacrifices is, I don't know if Starbucks will be mad at me, but the way to do is really through early savings. And save those 85, 150 pesos and put it in invest in the stock market. And 10, 20 years from today, they will be very rich.
So it's going to be a paradigm shift.
It is a paradigm shift, yes. It's hard because we don't have the budget of most of these big coffee companies, but for us, we're trying in our small way, basically try to change the mindset of these people, that they can become rich if they invest for the long haul.
So, well, just like what Brother Bo is saying, learn to say no so you can say yes to a bigger future.
That's correct. That's
now, what's the conversion rate of these?
It's still very low today because what happened is that we're basically competing with all the other tricksters and scamsters all over the Philippines. No?
Get quick reach schemes.
That's right.
Yeah.
The quick reach schemes basically are the one indirectly now our competitors. We're competing with them, right? So the 2,000, the 3,000 pesos that put it in Weting, put it in Lotto, those are basically our competitors right now. Because what we're saying is that you defer your gratification instead of hoping that you're going to be one of the over 1 million to win the Lotto. Most people will just go for that choice, no?
Yeah.
For that how do you say it? For that kind of investments, rather than us, it's a long-term gratification, deferred gratification.
So even if you have more chances of being hit by lightning twice compared to winning the Lotto, a lot of people would still...
Of course, yeah. Because of instant gratification, that they will make a lot of... But if you, based on the studies that you have seen, that those people who win the Lotto, 5 years later on, becomes poor again because of a wrong mindset.
They don't know how to invest.
They don't know where to put their money. The first thing they'll do is spend it all and then give it away, and then eventually because what happened is that they can't, if your mind is not gearing towards to have lots of money, you have to condition your mind. If you're not if your mind is not conditioned to have a lot of money, eventually you lose it also. So these are a lot of things which people has to understand. By just winning Lotto doesn't solve your problem. It might create more problems. Like a blessing becomes a curse. No?
Now, as you've said, it's a paradigm shift, and what you're telling people is that they should delay their gratification so that they can look forward to a better future.
Yes. Well, the delayed gratification comes in a lot of forms. Okay. For example, we teach basically that you can put the stock market. We don't ask you to put everything. We're asking you to just put 20% of whatever you make, a portion, yes. Yeah. And then just invest in the stock market. We're not telling you to put 100% into the stock market. It's just 20% of whatever you save, invest it in good companies, and basically leave it there. And eventually you'll make a lot of money.